All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Harsh Truth Podcast. Now, today's video is just me. It's just frustration, and I need to talk about it because I've seen a lot of it going on lately on YouTube. Now, as most of you probably already know, if you watch YouTube a lot, maybe one of your favorite YouTubers have talked about it, and a lot of the bigger YouTubers are the ones that are really complaining about it. So, as of recently, a lot of the advertisers on YouTube have kind of pulled out and are no longer advertising on videos. And the reason being for that is because of, there's terrorists that put videos up on YouTube, and then there's ads on those, and then money's being made off of terrorist videos. And there's a lot of conspiracies and this, that, and the other thing, and reasons why they're pulling out. So what's happening is a lot of these bigger YouTubers are losing a lot of money, and they're not making as much money as they used to. So in particular, we're going to watch this video right here of a YouTuber that has about 2 million subscribers, or a little over 2 million subscribers, and he's been doing YouTube for about 10 years now. It's either Onision or Onision or something like that. I just found it recently, and I came across it because one of the YouTubers I watch talked about it, and I agreed with everything he had to say. Now, it just makes me sick to my stomach. Okay, I know he's been doing YouTube for about 10 years, been making like hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars off of YouTube, and, never really having to work a regular job and all that stuff. So I want to watch this video with you guys. I want you to see what he says, and then we're going to talk about it afterwards, and I want you to tell me if you agree with me or not, because what he says in this video really pissed me off. And one of the comments that he makes, where he says that now I'm going to be making the same money that your father makes, is almost like an insult. So what, us regular people that work regular 9-to-5 jobs that make minimum wage are not, we're like inferior to you, or you're better than us because of you make all this money on YouTube? So I just want you to listen to what he says. He says a lot of things that just make him look very ignorant, and a lot of these people, in my opinion, are fucking stupid, because if you've been making all this money on YouTube for the past 10 years, you should have thought about that. You should have put some money aside and thought that maybe one day YouTube might come to a stop or something might happen, and you want to plan ahead and invest your money in the right way and save your money and not live beyond your means. But anyways, before I get into all that, let's go ahead and watch the video, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
I didn't put on makeup. I didn't really do anything. I just found out some really bad news, and I wanted to kind of make a video explaining what's going on. I think I have to sell my house, and I think I might have to sell one of my cars, and I'm gonna have to move, and that's because YouTube basically fired me. This is horrible. I talked to Jacqueline Glenn on the phone, and she told me that this might be temporary, but based on what I've seen, it's not. So here's what I'm going to do for a short while. I'm going to try to sell a lot of shirts. I'm going to try to make money outside of YouTube AdSense, because I really appreciate my relationship with you guys. As I have told you before, once upon a time, it was this or death for me. So if I'm not doing this, then I'm dying, obviously not now, because I have people who are counting on me, but inside I'm definitely screwed. But I just, let me put it in perspective, okay? Let's say I was making $100 a day, right? Well, YouTube decided to take 9 of those dollars. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit emotional and foggy-minded. Making $100 a day, right? YouTube decided to take 90 of those dollars. Gone. So now I'm making $10 a day, let's say. It's not what I'm actually making. It's not that far off. But this is really scary, because I have been doing this for about 10 years. So most of my adult life, this is what I know. And my bills despite me paying most everything off, my mortgage is not something I can afford with what YouTube is now paying me. So I imagine if I push hard enough, if I work hard enough, I can maybe survive by continuing to make videos, but also by promoting things in these videos so I can have that alternate income and maybe continue doing what I love. But this is kind of a message to all the YouTubers who are struggling right now. If we want to survive, we really need to focus more on selling and promoting. We need to focus on, I hate to use the word because I saw other people use it, but diversify. This is one of the worst days of my life because before I decided to do YouTube, I had a gun in my head. I was considering pulling the trigger. And now it's looking like the whole YouTube thing might be over. And fortunately, I have some money, so I can survive a little while. But I don't know how long I can.
All right. I'm going to stop the video there before it's finished because he's just going to keep going on and talking about selling t-shirts and blah, blah, fucking blah. All right. The reason why I have a problem with this is you heard what he said, right? He's been doing this for 10 years, so most of his adult life, okay? He can no longer afford the mortgage on his house and all this stuff. So let's just think about that. He said 10 years. He's been doing YouTube for 10 years. In that 10 years, probably the first couple years or whatever, you know, probably didn't make too much, obviously, because you're first starting out. So it takes some time to get up there and get going. But where he's sitting now, you know, over 2 million subscribers and all that stuff, making like, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars at some point, and never thought to himself to put any money aside, like a nest egg, to just have some security money just in case something happened down the line. You know, YouTube's not guaranteed to be here forever. Something else might come along and crush YouTube and it might just go away. All right. So you never once thought about that throughout the whole time, that maybe something might happen in the future and I might want to plan for it, and now you can't afford it. So you know what it is? It's time to go out there and get a real fucking job, man. That's what it comes down to. You need to get out there, get a job, stop getting on here and crying on YouTube about how you don't have the money anymore and you're not making the money you used to, and YouTube's, you know, not paying for with ads and this, that, and the other thing. Nobody wants to fucking hear that shit. I don't feel bad for you, man. I don't feel bad for you because the majority of us people out here that work fucking jobs and do what we're supposed to do, you know, we bust our ass and don't make hardly any fucking money. Okay? And then there's someone like you that'll come on here and make like shit content on YouTube, and then, you know, you get paid fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars a week off of the ad revenue and the fucking views that you get on YouTube. And then when that starts to dwindle a little bit, now you're on here whining and crying and begging for, you know, donations and people to buy your shirts and this, that, and that. And he's not the only YouTuber that does it. Trust me. There's a lot more. So let's watch the rest of the video. I'm so pissed off with this right now.
And I don't know, man. This is just the worst. So, yeah. Expect me to try to sell a lot more shirts to you at some point in the videos, and expect me to, I don't know, maybe I'll make more music and try to sell more albums. You know, maybe this could be a good thing, you know, because it forces me to break my back just to really, really go above and beyond trying to entertain people because I'm so desperate. And this is the real world. This is kind of what that is.
Hold on. Did you hear what he just said? So, because he's desperate and pretty much backed into a corner, now he's going to make videos that are entertaining. Oh my God. It's fucking crazy, man. This shit's crazy. Let's just watch the rest of it.
You know, it forces you to be hungry. This is going to hurt. I don't like being a salesman. I've avoided this for the longest time, but if it's all you can do to survive, Anyway, so I am now making probably what your dads make. I'm not rich. I wasn't really rich before.
Asshole comment.
Thank goodness I already did my taxes. Thank goodness I have my finances in order before I found out that I am royally screwed as things are. But this is going to be rough. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know. And again, to all the YouTubers watching, we need to work our butts off.
Who the fuck cares,
Otherwise, we're going to
man?
have to go hit up Starbucks. And not for a drink. For other reasons.
All right, I've had enough. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Listen, and then the comment at the end talking about we're going to have to go and get a job at Starbucks or fucking the local grocery store or wherever the hell you're going to go for a job. Well, you know what? Reality is it's setting in. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is no longer the place where you're going to make money for putting shit fucking content out, you know? And then the fact that he said that because he's desperate now he's going to have to try to put entertaining content out. What kind of shit is that, man? That makes me not even want to associate myself with someone that has a channel like that says something like that and then makes a comment like, oh, now I'm making the money that your father makes. So what's wrong with the money that we make? If we make minimum wage and we work regular jobs to provide for our families, and I think that's a respectful thing. You know, if you go out there every day and you work your 40 hours a week and you do what you have to do for your family and you make money and you handle your responsibilities, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, I do YouTube as a hobby. I don't expect to make money off of it. I do it to entertain other people that watch the video because I think it's fun and it's an outlet for me. And it's just fun. I like doing it. So I don't have any, you know, agenda for money. And it's just the comments that he said in this video, and I want to know if you guys agree. If you do, leave it in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. So what, you know, he's making it seem like there's something wrong with having a regular job. You should have planned ahead of time. If you had been doing YouTube for 10 years and you were making hundreds of thousands of dollars, you'd have thought at one point, if it was me and I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars off this channel right now, right? And I had been going for years like that, I would have thought to myself, you know what? I will buy myself a house, but I'm going to buy a house that's within my means. I'm going to pretend like I don't have any money, but get a decent house, live comfortably, put the rest of the money in the bank. I'm not going to buy a car that costs $100,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to buy a house that's $600,000 or $700,000 with a mortgage that's like $3,000 a month or $4,000 a month when knowing that YouTube's not guaranteed. Something could happen at any time. And then exactly the situation that he's in right now and has no money saved, that's his own fault. And I don't feel bad for that. But, you know, he's saying, oh, I'm going to force out t-shirts and then I'm going to ask for donations. That's always the next thing, donations or their Patreons or any of that type of shit. That'll be next. All I'm saying is I think it's bullshit. It sends the wrong message to people. And you're just out here whining like a little bitch. And I think it's time to go to work and stop putting videos out here crying to everybody and trying to make them feel sorry for you, because I don't, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people don't either. I'm surprised this video got as many likes as it did, but I disagree with that, and I'd like to know what you guys think. And anybody's new that's coming over here to the channel and you're seeing this video, subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot of reaction videos to different things, probably every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll be uploading some videos. And I'm going to start my podcast back up on Saturdays. I had some stuff going on as of late, so I haven't been able to do that, so I apologize. So like I said, if you're new, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and definitely leave your thoughts down below. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.